your 10-minute tasting. We are going to be diving into these 5 great bottles today. I'm going to get into how they taste, what they'll pair with, and why you should give them a try at home. This is your 10-minute tasting for Bodegas Piqueras, so just give me 10 minutes of your time. Let's get started, and I have to say, you have to stay until the end because on our last wine, I have a very special announcement for it. But let's kick it off. All of these wines are a story of Bodegas Piqueras. It's a family with a terroir and a tradition that expresses the Dio of Almansa in Spain. Now, you might have not heard of the Dio Almansa before. Practically in the center of Spain, and it's really well known for being an arid, dry place with low fertility soils, and it's where grapes kind of suffer to grow. You know, this sounds like a bad place to grow grapes, but let me tell you, grapevines love a challenge and they love a little bit of suffering because they make great wines in the process, and that's the story we're telling with this family in the glass. The patriarch of the Piqueras family, Luis, started the winery in 1915, and ever since, Bodegas Piqueras has grown in size and notoriety in Spain. It's now on its 4th generation of winemaking, and each and every single one of the wines that I have with me here today, all 5 in this 10-minute tasting, have a story behind them. So, you know what? Let's get into it. This is the Castillo De Almansa Reserve. It is a blend of Monastrell, Garnacha Tintorera, and Tempranillo. Now, when you see Reserva on a label, that means that this wine has a lot of intention behind it, because Reserva is a highly regulated term in Spain that means that there's more aging going into it. Not only is this wine made from 3 grapes from bush vines, which are 45 to 65 years old, each and every single one of them is vinified into their own wine, which is aged for 9 to 12 months in stainless steel before it is crafted into a wine with the blend of all 3. It is then aged in 12 months in American oak barrels, and finally it goes through bottle aging for 9 to 12 months. This is all before it hits this glass. So you can see there's tons of intention in this wine. That being said, let's give it a taste and a smell. From the aromas alone, you can really see the harmony of this wine. There's an earthiness to it. There's red fruited notes in here, a little bit of florality. You also have toasted coconut in there. It is just such a wine to nose for days. Let's get on to the palate. On the palate, the moment this wine hit my tongue, I felt the harmony and the unity of it. There is a dance between its tannins and its acidity, and it just has such a long finish. This is a complex wine that can go with many different dishes that have the same level of complexity. You want to grill up or cook up a really good steak, this is the wine for you. You want to have a really complicated mushroom dish, this is what goes with it. Or if you're a fan of game meats, you should be looking at this wine.